What's going on, guys? So we got Jimmy the James here, second place at today's store champs, absolute legend, playing our boy Jiren.
Old Faithful, bro.
Old Faithful, bro.
Bro, this deck just does not seem to want to do me any wrong, eh? It's so good, but it is like on the Tournament of Power. Make it to the finals, and I bunk out on it.
You just don't get that wish. It doesn't matter, man. Second place is still amazing.
2 finals in a row. Last week's shop champs, this week's shop champs. Second place on both rounds.
That's
I'm
good.
Happy.
That's still good,
so
man.
Everyone knows Jiren, obviously by now. We'll just go through this really quick. If you guys don't know what the leader does, please look back on the other 2 deck profiles that I have done. So the deck is wild, it's insane, it's an awesome aggressive deck that runs off either the Unison or you can run it without Unison. Front side is got the Spirit Boost, and the activate main is untap, take a life, top 7, play a 1 cost, red Universe 11 card, which is good, huge value, and the Awaken, untap 1, draw 1. The Awaken is limit twice, where if you X-Evolve on your turn, he gets plus 5k for the turn, and that happens twice, so you can beef him up to a 25k flat base. He keeps the Spirit Boost, which is awesome, and yeah, attacks, draws a card, always nice. And this is my nice little winner card I thought we'll just put here, because I came second, you know, why not? Alright, let's kick it off. This time's a different variant, guys. We're playing the Topo Unison. This card is probably just the best Unison for the deck, besides Jiren, obviously. I have toyed around this with the Jiren, but Topo is just so good. The auto is once per turn when you X-Evolve with a Jiren card, he gains marker. The +1 is you can play a 1-cost red battle card at the end of turn as well. And the next 7 is you burn your opponent for 1 damage if they've got 3 or more life. Awesome. And then we got the Corn Dogs and the Hipster Jirens.
So Corn Dog.
Put it like that. Is that good, bro?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can see that.
Beautiful. Everyone knows what this card does. They draw cards. They do things. So we'll just run it over quickly. The Hipster Jiren looks at the top 5, adds any Jiren to hand, or the Unison. Sorry.
Yes.
With a specified cost of 1. And the other Jiren, the Corn Dog one, is the Activate main, which is awesome. I absolutely love this ability where you can put him at the bottom of your deck when you discard a card from hand and grab any X-Evolve Jiren with a 5 cost or less. And of course, when he's played, you get the draw card, which is always good. Now, I've been trying to score the promos. I do, unfortunately, only have 1.
Yep.
But we played it today. We played the 1 promo.
What would you want it at in this deck, do you think?
3.
You want 3?
I want 3.
Yep.
The card's insane. It played my Unison for free from hand. It's full value. With the leader ability, when you take a life, add it to hand, look at the top 7, you play this for free in rest mode, then you play the Unison off the auto effect when you play him. You can either draw a card as well if you don't have the Unison in hand, which is nice, but if you do, you get full value off that by playing the Unison off it, so it's really, really good. And then the Activate main limit once per turn is when he's in the drop as well, you get to remove him into the warp to also give your Unison another marker.
Perfect.
So it's
very
really good. Full value here, guys.
Yep.
And yeah, I'd definitely run at least 3 of them.
Yep.
We run 3 of the Kunchis. This is the draft box one. Neg 4k, draw a card. And we run 3 of the other Kunchis, which gives your 1 cost Universe 11's barrier and draws a card.
Yep.
So this is all full value.
So what would you take out if you're going to put more Jirens? Are you taking some Kunchis out?
Yeah, so look, I will probably be taking out the Kunchis that neg 4k.
Yep, so just take it down to...
box ones, because I prefer to keep the ones that gain barrier.
Yeah, fair enough.
For the 1 cost, because they help when you use the promo to bounce out the 1 costs from the drop area, which I'll get in back in a second. The 4 cost... Staple.
Does good stuff. X-Evolves, next 10 draws a card. Yeah.
The 5 cost.
4 of. Staple.
X-Evolve for 1. Draw a card plus 1k.
Yep.
Permanent. Cannot be removed by skills. if it's removed by skills, you can take 2 cards out from underneath him or life.
Yeah.
So he just sticks to the board, and this card's just my MVP of the deck.
Yeah, I love that card.
Absolutely love this
I think
card,
that card's
man.
just incredible.
Everyone knows this card. It's a problem, yet I still make people deal with it. Okay. So we got the 8 cost here.
3. Still
Three
in
of them.
3 is perfect.
3 is perfect, man. You don't want to run 4 because I feel it just floods your hand too much.
Yeah.
And 3 is a perfect number for me to still afford to charge on if I have to.
Yeah, for sure.
And the fact that I can still search it out with the 1 cost hipster Jiren for the top 5 and add it to hand anyway, I'm still going to hit that target. So 3 is a nice number, and then the 1-off UI Goku, the Divine Presence, man. This card's insane for this deck, I feel. Getting the plus 5k. On both fronts, on your offense and defense, and the fact that he has deflect and can't be removed by skills on your turn, and his dual attack, that's huge. This they can't deal with, so it's just awesome.
It's incredible.
All right, and this is the promo that I was talking to you guys about, the tournament promo, the Jiren. This card's absolutely insane. This is probably my, you know what, if we have to have 2 MVPs, I'm just going to say, other than the 5 cost, it's this one too.
Yeah, for sure. This card just does so much for you. And if anyone's
so
watched
good,
the gameplays,
Yeah.
they'll know how much this card does.
It's huge,
Like,
guys.
it's
It
incredible.
It doesn't let me down. It's such a good card. I absolutely love it. Like bouncing 2 1-cost Universe 11s out from the drop, having the, and this is what I mean by having the Kunchi out on board, the 1 cost that gives barrier to your other 1 costs is good because then they just can't deal with that.
Yeah.
It gets around those Yamcha counterplays and such, and charismatic villains and stuff too. So
It's perfect.
it's beautiful, man. It's a good card. We all love it. The Yamcha counterplays, we play 3 of them because we play the Topo Unison now.
Yep.
Self-explanatory. It's Yamcha counterplay.
Yeah,
15 off 2 power.
Yeah, staple.
It's a good card. So I chose to add this time in the deck 2 toppers. And they did come in handy, man. It was clutch because if I'm going against opposite aggro, it can work on my favour by just basically turning it back to my turn straight off the bat by dumping this on them. Everyone knows what Topo does. It's a good negate and a battle card that plays. So it's just, and it's a lot more aggression on your turn too. Having another 20k out in the field's beautiful.
Very themed as well.
Very themed. I keep it as themed as I can. And we hit
One
the
Piccolo.
1 King Piccolo.
Staple. Have to have
Staple,
it.
man.
Such
Gotta
a
have that because we can hit the Topo Unison turn 1 with 3 markers now because of the promo. That's why it's huge. So this definitely is a must in the deck as well.
for sure.
It's good against Bulma as well because obviously that
Extra
that deck
pressure,
floods
can't
blockers.
block. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we could have it at more. Honestly, I do.
wish we could have more because
It would be easier against Bowman
it would have
sometimes.
been great because we're hearing Stubbs' profile before. He was ripping on Jiren. Yeah, it was me and him in the final, guys. So that's
Good
why.
game.
It was a good game. It was a good game.
All right, 2 after image.
After images. On my last profile, same thing, man. I got to run these after images because if I tap out, I've still got access to the negates. Everyone knows what this does. It's a beautiful counter attack.
Yeah.
Neg 10 as well for an opponent's battle card is huge.
Yeah, for sure.
And especially actually with the Spirit Boost as well, when you X evolve a 4 cost on a 1 cost as well, for free, that's another neg 10 when they attack.
Yeah.
So you got access to about negging 20k off their turn.
Or
during your
25
defense, or
with
25 with the
with
other.
Yamcha as well.
Yep, with the Yamcha, which is huge. We go for a 2-2 split in the super combos. Raditz and Gine. Everyone knows what Raditz does. Gine, if guys aren't too familiar with it, she gives an additional plus 6,000 power to another battle card in your combo area. So you're basically getting a bit more value out of it, a bit more power, and that stacks nicely against your 19k 5 cost Jiren. Rounds him off to a 25k flat base, and it becomes a lot more difficult to deal with. Secret rare, we won Pan.
Card's incredible.
Card's insane. Can't go wrong with it, guys.
Do you use it most of the time for offense? Do you think?
Yes.
Or do you use it defensively quite a bit?
To be honest, yeah, guys would probably be a little bit surprised. I use it more for offense.
Offense, yeah. It's a free 40k body.
Free 40k
You
body.
can throw a Champa behind
I
it.
throw a charm behind it, or I tap 1 after I've done with that and steal one of their cards that's
Yeah,
inactive.
it's absolutely insane. It's such a good
beautiful,
card.
man.
Such a good card.
And it does save me on my defense if I do feel I need it for my next
Yeah,
turn.
for sure.
We play, so now because Mas Secret Identities now banned.
And the SS4
and
Bardog's
SS4
banned as
Bardog's
well.
banned, so I decided to run this over on,
Bit
which
of
has
cycle.
actually done really good.
Yep.
It's a 20k free, draw 2, discard 1. The discard card sometimes, can be your 1 cost Jiren,
Yep.
your corn dog, and then you
Yep.
can use that effect to go and search out from his limit once per turn to gain a card to hand, so
Sure.
evolve cost. So
For sure.
it helps all with your cycles and stuff, so and your draw power. So this Bardoc's huge. Free 20k attack's always nice. 1 Wolf Fang Fist. Good card.
Good card.
We know what this does. Nick 15 Neuron
Yeah.
Barrier.
Especially if you're running the Unison now, why not?
Yep. So
Yep.
it's another free access, with running the Unison. And the Jimmy Special.
One champer, you got to have it.
One champer, man.
You have to have it, right?
I love it.
Surely.
Man. Of course,
Surely.
knocking that on the leader, making that a 30k double strike or 35k
Awesome.
double strike is huge.
Yeah.
So
That's huge. We got side deck?
we do have a side deck. Funny enough, I didn't side all day because I just
You hear that? Deck's so consistent, doesn't need a side.
It's just so good. Like I'm just so good with it. It just doesn't need it.
He's happy. He's happy with the deck, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah.
Let's check it out anyway. For the people that do like to side sometimes,
Yeah.
let's have
If you
a,
do
see
have
what
to
you're
side
thinking.
sometimes, we've got 2 promos, the 5
Yep.
costs. This is if you feel that you're not kind of hitting your targets, it's not being as consistent as you want it to be.
Yep.
It's another evolve cost, it's another search. And it does, you can search up to top 7 to add a Jiren to hand, but if you do add a Jiren, you've got to discard a card from hand to the bottom of your deck. So you're not really plussing, but you're still searching out your pieces that are necessary for you to, fill out your builds. So this was also for Mill, the Village Guardian, I believe, Elder Village Guardian.
Yep.
He's really good against your mill stuff, but
No
I didn't come
No
across
Cooler.
I
Yeah.
didn't come across Janemba. And look, I thought we were going to be playing against these decks, but
Yeah.
we did not.
Did not.
But this card is a good card. When you combo with it, you discard an additional card from hand to the drop area, and you add up to 3 cards. I believe it's 7 or less, or something, or whatever.
35k or less.
35k or
Yeah,
less. That's
35K
right. And a
or
3 or
less.
more energy cost.
So it stops you doing your SCRs and things.
Stops you doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I can just refuel my deck back up. So.
Really good.
It's really good. So if they're punishing me with the mill, I can kind of punish them back with adding that back. This is against my blue. If I'm going against, untap, mine's always good. I'm
Yep.
gonna punish them for doing that. Just barrier, draw a card, activate a counter. You're gonna destroy one of the energy. Jiren Unison, that as my other Unison tech that I actually did like in the deck at the time. So
Yep.
I still kind of kept him in there.
If you need that extra aggro, it's really good as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. He's
Especially-
heavy, but he's aggressive.
He is heavy, but that's where you got to play the deck a lot differently.
Yeah.
And this is where I do have about 4 different variants of this Jiren deck. So, and this is one of them that includes the Jiren Unison. And we know what this Unison does, guys. Don't need to really
It's
go
incredible.
into
Yeah,
too detail.
We know it's incredible.
Yeah. I 1 Violent Raise. Now, I believe I played 2. So, but I just chucked 1 in there today, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I played 2 After Images. I chuck a Violent Raise just in case I'm going
Yeah.
up against opposite aggro like GT and stuff. But I didn't need it. Like I didn't need a side. We dealt with the GT, which was
Yeah.
really really good. It was really fun. So
And last 2 Deborah.
Deborah's against hand destruction, man. But there's no hand destruction either. But
Yeah, it's
still,
only really green cooler and cell,
Green
but
cooler and cell,
look,
yeah,
it's
but-
good just to have if you need them.
Look, it's good to have them, guys. So
Yeah.
if it does get discarded in your hand, you get the plus back from that. So
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Alright.
kind of just the side for now.
Awesome. There we go, guys. All right, Jimmy, before we get going, any shout outs, my man?
Yes, we'd like to shout out to our team collaborators, Team Card Titan. Thank you very much, Indy, for all your help, man. We really appreciate the support and love. Right back at you. Michael Paxton, man, behind the camera guy. This guy's incredible. He does all our videos. Thank you very much, man, to you and the team PX3 for the support. Guys, you're awesome. Everyone else, all the viewers at home, thank you very much for all the love and support. We really appreciate it. And lastly, Beyond Cards here in Balcata. Thank you very much for hosting an awesome event.
Yeah.
It went terrific.
Awesome. Well, there we go, guys. If you guys want to play some Jiren, you got to check out this profile. It's incredible. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, remember to subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.